Hey guys, welcome back to RC Geeks. So today I have a Traxxas Stampede shock which is leaking oil, and I think it has something to do with the seals. So in this video I'm going to show you guys how to completely disassemble and reassemble the whole entire shock. So for this you're going to need some pliers, a piece of paper towel, a little thin tool so we can go into the bottom of the shock and the top. And you're gonna need some shock oil. I like to use the Team LOSI Racing 30% oil. So what you're first gonna do is take the spring, pull it back, take this little guy and take it out. Then the spring comes off and this little piece on the top. Next, you're going to use the little paper towel, the pliers, and right now you're going to use the little thin tool and start loosening the bottom part of the shock. So that's loosened. I'm just going to unscrew it. Shouldn't take long. There you go. Now the paper towel's off. Next, you're gonna take this piece again and unscrew the top shock cap. So I have like barely any oil in there. So inside the shock cap, you're gonna see this little bladder sort of rubber thing. Now do not lose this, because if you lose this, you're gonna have to buy a new one and your shock's just gonna be leaking. So next, what you're gonna do is this little black piece, you need it to come off. So I just got it loose with the little pliers. There you go, that's off. Next goes the shaft. Off the shaft comes this little thin black plastic piece. So I'm gonna keep that with the shaft. And then inside you have a blue rubber seal, a black plastic seal, and then another blue rubber seal. So I have a feeling my shocks were leaking because of these, or maybe because I didn't tighten this one correctly, but I guess that now we're gonna get to the assembly. So obviously, blue rubber seal, black plastic seal, and then the blue one again. Well, before you do the blue one, I want to push the black one in a little bit so you can get tight. Okay, that's good. So now the shaft, the little thin black piece goes with the shaft, and the one that's thicker goes into here. So now I like to put this thing on, this little on top of here, so it doesn't take the seals off, just not too tight. Then put the shaft through. Don't force it, just let it slide through. There you go. You're just gonna continue screwing this piece on, and if you want to get it real tight, you can take pliers. Actually, I'm gonna use another pair of pliers to tighten it up. Okay, that's really tight. Now, what you're gonna need to do is take some shock oil and pour it in there about, maybe I'd say 80%, 90%. So I have the shock, and I'm only gonna pour it in probably about 85%. Okay, that's good. So now you want to take the shaft and start pushing it through really, really slowly. Not to the very top, just so the air bubbles could come out. Yeah, a couple of times. There you go, that should be good. So now you want to take the top shock cap, the little rubber bladder, and the hump has to be technically sticking out. It's a little weird. Okay, give it a couple presses. So the hump is on top. Now before screwing it on, we give it a little time for the little bubbles to come out. You pour it to the rest, to the top. There you go. Alright, you're gonna take it and lightly. Don't push on it. Just lightly screw it on. You wanna do this somewhere, maybe outside, because if there's gonna be any leaking shock oil, it's gonna be hard to get off. So we have that on. Nice, works. You can hear the oil inside. Next, you're gonna take the bottom piece and start screwing it on. So now, I'm not gonna use a paper towel here. There you go. Should be good. So now you're gonna take this part, slide it to the top, the spring, and then this piece right here. And this piece you have to then pull it on to this piece. There you go. That's the done shock. Complete disassembly and reassembly. Thank you guys for watching. See you next time.